Yeah, hello and welcome to this video. Yeah, this is a new rapid game on leeches, and I'm playing MattesCooper 89. So I'm going to c4. I also play g3 here. Can play both moves. c4 is more of a mainstreamish choice, maybe leading to more transpositions. Probably King's Indian, yeah. Yep, so he says he's looking forward to the analysis, so just informed him of the release day. So we have a Petrosian King's Indian. Going bishop g5 and see what he does. This is the absolute main line. The most popular move is h6. Yeah, by the way, there haven't been any updates for the last couple of days. I didn't feel much like playing. I was really exhausted after coming back from the German. Yeah, I kept saying junior championships, but it's probably the German youth championships. You know, the definition is probably that junior means like under 20 and youth means the like under 18, 16, 14 and so on. And it was this event, individual championships for yeah, under 16, 18 and so on. It was pretty exhausting. I didn't feel much like playing. And, yeah, I'm back now with a bit of rapid chess. Maybe I will also do some blitz, but I'm currently not really enjoying online blitz all that much. I don't know. There are those, I think those up and down times. Yeah, sometimes you enjoy it and then you somehow don't get the hang of it. And currently I'm not enjoying it very much. I'd rather play some rapid chess, which is a bit relaxing at least. So my idea is to play b4 here immediately. As the a8 rook is unprotected, I expect him to play bishop b7, bishop d7 here, so that b4 can be captured. Black might also insert h6 here. One thing that was a bit surprising is he did not play h6, and that means I'm actually able to retreat to e3 in case of black playing h6. Yeah, so here b4 doesn't really work. He can just take the pawn, but I think a4 is something that I need to address, so I play b3 in this position. There are situations where white can actually allow a5 to a4, but I'm really very uncertain when this is and when not. And here I had the feeling that it's probably not a great idea to allow it. Yeah, knight h7, so he wants to play f5. If I go rook b1 now, I probably get b4 in pretty reliably. And one thing is important. This is not a classical King's Indian in the absolute purest form, let's say, where white castles short and there's this who comes first situation. I have not castled here, so I can keep the king in the center if I want. Okay. And also the black attack, even if I have castled and he plays f4 and g5, this is a lot slower than in the classical King's Indian. Also note that the knight on a6 is somewhat stuck at the edge of the board. I would now expect knight c5 to be played. No, that's interesting. What is he doing here? I don't quite... I can go b4 now, right? If I can do that, I'm going to play it. I'm not going to think for this for a long time. That must be desirable to keep the knight on a6 completely out of the game. He has the check on h4, bishop f2, and then potentially like queen g5 or so, but I don't quite think this is dangerous. I think I can just castle then. Yeah, he has to somehow generate concrete play now quickly. Something, I don't know, maybe taking on e4 or... Yeah, well, it doesn't look good, but I'm not quite sure. I think black's position is already not that great. What he definitely cannot play is f4. I think this is immediately leading to a terrible position. Unless there's something like f4, bishop f2, queen g5 attacking the pawn, but I can probably even play the g pawn. Yeah, that's at least a bit messy, yeah, for human play. We sometimes really have to distinguish between, let's say, a mathematical computer-like evaluation of a position and what is happening in a human game. In some cases, the computer will just show a win for one side or a clear advantage, but it is not easy to play the position in the first place. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what he's doing. Normally you can just not afford to have the knight stuck there on a6. That's a problem. I'm close to... I mean, c5 immediately is close to being playable. Oh, that's a very relaxed move. So bishop g5 he wants to play. Of course I can snatch the pawn on h6. So he's already doing something which is slightly desperate. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. To just, I mean, to make it messy. So if I take on h6, what is black doing? Maybe bishop g5 or so, and just like try to put the bishop onto e3, which is actually somewhat annoying. I'm very tempted to simply castle and say, okay, I'm winning on the queen side already. What are you doing? I think I'm doing this. It's a pragmatic decision. Yeah, so I just drop back. I don't want to trade the bishop. And now I'm ready for queenside action with c5. c5, d takes. There is bishop takes a6 as a potential intermediate move that could be quite strong. But even c5, d takes, b takes, knight c4 is pretty awful. There's d6 and so on, and many things threatened. Okay, we'll see what he does. Maybe knight f6. It's not clear. I could have taken the pawn on h6. Maybe this is the right choice according to the engine. That's actually somewhat likely. Yeah, the computer knows no fear quite clearly. I wonder if I actually threaten b5 also. b5, knight c5, b6. This is not completely outlandish to think. Yeah, probably c6 was okay then. Okay. So if I go c5, d takes c5, bishop a6, c takes b4 is the thing. And that. I can take b7. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, c5, d takes, b takes, knight c4 is something that I generally like, yeah, because it opens up everything very, very quickly. But I'm not sure how good it is objectively speaking. c5, d takes, bishop a6, cb4. That's highly irritating. But maybe I think he can play it. I mean, there are two pieces hanging on my end. It's not entirely clear, really. I still like the c5 thing. It's very, very straightforward. c5, d takes, knight c4. I still don't know how convincing it is. He might even have knight a4, and that looks very strange, but it might work. I don't know, but c5 is extremely principled here in this position. This knight a4 movement irritates me. c5 takes, knight c4, knight a4. Somehow I don't see a good move then. Knight a4, bishop a4 is losing tempi, and I don't have a good square for the queen is the thing. Even queen d3 doesn't work all that well. And maybe still threatening d6, and I'm threatening knight takes e5. Come on, I'm doing this now. It's really, it feels like almost the only move that is powerful in some way. Yeah, I don't know. I can check though if here and again I can check again if d takes bishop a6 is something. D takes bishop a6, cb4. I really don't see anything after that. Bishop b7, there's even rook b8, yeah? There's nothing great after that. Yeah. I mean, I don't think black has any sort of choice. He has to take dc5. I'm threatening c6 winning, and well, he has to take on c5. There's just no other move. At least I don't see another move. I mean, maybe I'm overlooking some substantial idea, but so yeah, maybe he had to. He thought about bishop a6 again or something like that. Yeah, and now knight c4 was my idea. So there are a couple of things going on. Knight takes e5 is a threat. d6 is a threat. The threat d6. Wow, that was played quickly. Yeah, d6. I can take on e5. Yeah, taking on e5 is probably strongest. Knight e5, queen e5, bishop d4. There is no trickery. Bishop e3 check, takes, queen c3, bishop d4, winning the queen. And knight takes g6. An important point is that I'm actually attacking g6, so it must be good almost. The thing is, d6 is also good, but probably not as powerful as just taking it. So let's take it. That was one of the threats, yeah. d6 and knight takes e5. So, what does he do? Bishop e8 maybe. Yeah, not a move that he's very happy about probably, but not a huge choice. Okay, it is still not hanging. So how do we continue all this? Bishop d4 is a very obvious looking move, but then bishop f6. There's also the move d6 in this position. d6. d6 pawn takes knight d5 looks pretty strong. d6 queen takes, however. Queen takes, pawn takes. And there is no obvious continuation. Okay, bishop d4, bishop f6. Yeah, you can maybe just move it back. Bishop d4, bishop f6. Move the knight to c4, threatening e5. But f takes e4. It doesn't feel entirely clear. It doesn't feel entirely clear, really. Okay, if I move the knight somewhere, maybe knight d3 is actually not bad. Not clear to me. I can also take f5. Can still not take the knight. If I take f5, it feels a bit wrong to take there. I'm looking a little bit longer here because the position looks like yeah, black is struggling to stay in the game. but I don't quite see how this works. Yeah, if I can do much. It still feels reasonably stable, the whole thing. I mean, stable is a strong word, but I don't see anything super clear. Or really just taking here. I mean, this is very simple. Rook takes. Yeah, I've wasted a lot of time and I didn't really come to a clear conclusion about anything. Or knight d3 trading off this. I don't know. It is far less clear than I was thinking. Come on, I have to play a move, which is maybe not best, but I have to play it. Huh. I mean, I'm completely certain that the computer finds something very, very good for white, but I didn't. Okay, but here I can check on d4. That is a good move. Bishop f6 as e5, so he cannot do this. And then bishop d4 must be a good move almost. Yeah, king g8 looks reasonably forced. Interesting that he invests time. Why is knight f6 playable? In order to answer e5 with knight takes d3 and knight takes d5. It would be more than cheeky, but okay. So what now? Yeah, e5 is the most obvious move to play. Yeah, let's just do it. It should be good for white. Can take c3 and maybe then attack d5, but I also threaten f4. The bishop is trapped. Yeah, don't see a move for black. Nothing really satisfactory. Taking bishop a4 maybe. Yeah, maybe. Just attack the queen, and I don't have very attractive squares. Yeah, this is actually an idea. I mean, queen e1 isn't a big problem, but I don't have something very aggressive. Okay, so what's going on here? I can take on a4, and I have f4, simply pushing this away for the moment, or e6. E6, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes. However, f4, knight c3, bishop takes, queen d5, f takes g5. I don't see a tactic. Okay. So let's go f4. That bishop coming to c4 would be really nice. That would be extremely nice. After bishop, yeah, where does it go actually? To e7. Probably. Yeah, I can actually think of playing e6, knight c3, bishop takes, queen d5, bishop f3. e6, knight c3, bishop c3, queen d5, bishop f3. And the queen has no square. Bishop c4, it still attacks my bishop. Okay. Okay, and play and play. I'm playing it slowish. I have to also keep the time situation in mind. Does he have like c5 or so? No. Then I can take a4. Yeah, I was thinking rook b3, just keeping it simple as possible. Queen c1 is probably also not bad, but this is probably the easiest idea. I don't think I need to do all that great stuff anymore. Those two pawns are extremely strong. Just need to make sure that I'm not blundering stuff. Knight on h7 is not good, and so on. So even endings would be good. Currently I'm threatening d6 winning. Interposing or breaking the connection between the bishop and the rook, and takes, queen takes is check. So yeah, maybe he has got bishop f7 at the end of this line. So I'm not sure if I'm threatening d6 immediately, but again, I don't need some straightforward win continuation. Yeah, it would be nice to have it, but it's such a dominating situation that I don't think I need something drastic. Okay, so here, this is on a2. How to do it? It's the only active piece. Queen to b1. He's going queen a4, I assume. But then knight c1 would just... I don't know, it looks a little bit unharmonious. Can I do something more direct? I don't see it at the moment. Another move that is not bad is rook f2. Simply trade this thing. Yeah, come on. I'm playing a simple move here. It allows him bishop c5. This is something that I didn't like about this. But I don't know. It shouldn't be a big issue. Okay, f4 is hanging. I just spot that. Can I move the rook? I don't know. I don't know if I can. So just cover the pawn. Yeah, so he can take this potentially. I just want to coordinate this a little bit. Cannot go bishop d4, unfortunately. This is the strongest piece. I need to get rid of that. What? Oh my god. Did I just blunder f3? Ah, come on. I'm useless. I'm useless. What a joke. There was a total demolition, yeah, of black's position the whole game. Then I blunder a piece in one move. Congrats. Great. I mean, black's position was so awful that it's not even so easy to win now, maybe. Yeah, he will manage somehow. Christ. Yeah, the thing is, it was really a bad sign that I didn't find some kind of devastating blow earlier, because it was so terrible that there was certainly something that should win the game immediately, and I didn't find it. I simply didn't spot anything. This isn't so easy. And just see, just 3-second increment. We'll see. Yeah, what a joke. Yeah, it wasn't an easy thing. I think I'll take that first. No. This isn't even a totally easy draw. I can, because I have this knight to e5. His pawn structure is slightly weakened. So if I go h3, it's got rook e3, yeah? Is that the thing? Yeah, that's probably the right move. I cannot go h3 here, unfortunately. Yeah, rook e3 is correct. Now I cannot do anything. I was still hoping, but cannot really do much here. And there's no way to play h3 is the thing. He can take here. Yeah, okay, so it's lucky that I got a draw after blundering the pawn with the piece, but I mean, okay, so let's have a look there. I'm really wondering what I spoiled there. Probably like +5 or something. I don't know, but it was a totally winning position. Absolutely, totally winning. So, okay, how does that work? Didn't do it for a while. Computer analysis I have to hit probably and see what the engine finds. Yeah, I know that I have one very big blunder and probably some mistakes. Yeah, so black did not play an early h6, and this allowed me to put the bishop back on 2e3. Yeah, that feels comfortable, and I was thinking maybe knight c5 now. So b4. I mean, here I think the position is really good. Yeah, and what is the engine giving? That's funny. Wait, f4, bishop f2, queen g5. Yeah, but why does that work? Even g4 is just fantastic for white. I mean, I'm really amazed that the engine is just giving such a slow evaluation. Okay, it's no depth really. Maybe it gets better, but this position just sucks for black. I mean, he's got really bad pieces, and yeah, this is not a playable position for black. Sorry, I just simply disagree. And the computer plays it right actually. Knight f1, bishop e3, queen d3. Black is just pushed back. Really looks terrible. Yeah, okay. Here I can take h6. There's nothing particularly wrong with it. I was thinking he might has this idea. I'm not sure. That was like getting this into e3. It's not enough, but after castles, I mean, I'm also just clearly better. So c5. Yeah, and b6 surprised me. So f takes e4 was better. Yeah, I would really like to learn how I can now. Yeah, so d6 is even stronger. Oh no, knight e5 does win. And knight c4 is stronger. Okay, but I wasn't totally sure what to do now. d6 now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is extremely logical. Yeah, that looks extremely strong. I got this coming. Yeah, knight d3. I took a long time, but I mean it keeps an advantage for sure. e5. So I know this is just bishop b2 was easier. Okay. And just knight b4, which I didn't spot. Yeah, here I was really thinking, okay, I already have it in the bag. I just need to avoid to blunder stuff. And I managed, yeah, blundering the bloody f3 bishop. So what was happening? So I mean, here I'm still having it under control, and then bishop d4, just stupid. Any normal move wins, as this is just far too much, those two pawns. There's d6, and then all this is just not coordinated. Yeah, I mean, blundering a full piece here. Yeah, I mean, you just continue because there are those two pawns. Queen d4 I also felt is probably not right. Rook b2 is actually stronger, winning the b pawn. Okay, yeah, well, okay, we didn't have much time. And here I understand, yeah, he wanted to make sure not to lose against the pawns. Yeah, here this was interesting, but he has this, yeah, and I don't have much there. I was playing, playing for that idea to play the knight to e5, but he defended it accurately here with the knight coming to g4, and here h3 there is rook d3, rook e3. This is why I played rook d5, threatening this, but we're just in a situation where both sides cannot make any progress. He suggested a move. Should have taken the knight on d2, is still very bad position. Where? I don't know where exactly. Probably somewhere here, yeah. I don't know what. He's still around. Maybe he can tell me what it is. Yeah. No. Yeah. He's right. This is terrible. But the position is not good. Yeah. This is the way the opening was played. Black is in trouble. He's just stuck with the a6 knight. He suggested this, but that is really a terrible ending. I mean, I can take, but the computer wants to keep it on the board, yeah, queen b2 or so. But this is of course just good. Yeah, the knight takes. And now the question is what exactly? Engine wants to go h4 and then c5. Makes sense, yeah. This is probably also not bad. Yeah. But this is probably not bad, yeah. Push this back and then play c5. Okay, white has all the strategic assets, bishop pair, space, and so on. Okay, so a draw at the end after me blundering the whole thing away and then being lucky that yeah, that I somehow got the piece back. Yeah, thanks for watching.